Hi everyone, I am back home from my trip, and on the way home I stopped at Barnes & Noble's and got a little bit of a book haul and book accessory haul. I actually have one more book that I got on my trip that I'm gonna go get right now. I ended up getting Sunrise on the Reaping, which is the 5th book in the Hunger Games series. But I didn't get that at Barnes & Noble. I got this one on Amazon. Just gonna include it anyway. I'm gonna start first with the book accessories I ended up getting. So the first thing I got is this book light, the shape of a flower. It is so cute, and I haven't let myself get into any of this before I filmed a haul, so I'm really excited to finally get to use this book light. Then I ended up getting this little cat bookmark, which I have a couple of bookmarks but I keep losing them, so I got another one, and this one has a ruler on the back of it, which might come in handy, but I did think that the cats were super cute. Then the last accessory I got were these book magnets, which are so cute. They have a ton of cute. It comes with 8, and they have cute little sayings on them, which I think are so stinking cute. I can't wait to put this on the fridge. But now I'm going to get into the books I ended up getting. The first one I'm going to start with is the only book set I ended up getting. This is the Red Rising complete series. I hope it's the complete series. I didn't actually look that up. I'm just guessing it's the full series, otherwise. Finally opening it, and it comes with Red Rising, Golden Sun, and Morning Star, and also a Iron Gold Extended Expert. There is another book. There is a book 4. It seems that I'm gonna have to look this up. It says on the back that Iron Gold is the story of the creation of a new universe. So I'm guessing there's a second series in the same world. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, I think there might be more than these 3 books, but that's okay because I've only read the first one. So I still have plenty. I have 2 more books to even get through, but now I have these 3. I really loved Red Rising, but Golden Sun, I cannot get my hands on it, and I didn't want to just buy it. I never buy the second book in a series unless I already have the first one, so I wanted to get the first one. Now I have the third one too, and I just love book sets. I don't know why, I just like how you can get them all at once and you don't have to go searching for the first and second one. Although it looks like I'm gonna have to go search for the 4th one, but that's fine. Moving on. The next book that I ended up getting, I have seen, I want to say all over Instagram, and I'm so excited to read this one in the sun, by the water, just get the spring vibes from this book. This is the Strawberry Patch Pancake House by Lori Gilmore. I know that this author has written a couple of other books, some fall books and I think a Christmas book, and I haven't read any of those. Since spring is just around the corner, I wanted to get into the mindset, and I thought this one looked perfect. Something I've had my eye on forever is this book. This is North is the Night by Emily Rath. I've had my eye on this book for the longest time because of how beautiful it is, and I finally picked it up. I'm not quite sure what it's about. It looks like fantasy. It looks like this book is going to be centered around the woods, question mark, but I just thought it's so beautiful, and maybe that is me judging a book by its cover, but I thought it would look so pretty on my shelves. Especially, let me take the cover off. Look at how pretty this part is. I cannot believe it. I'm going into this one blind, but I thought since it looks so cool, I should give it a chance. Then I just had to get The Heartless Hunter and Rebel Witch, which is the second book in this series. I have read this one. I loved it. And because of that, I really wanted to pick up the second book, I mean. But like I said, I have to pick up the first book before the second book. And I did want to do a reread before getting into this one. So now I am able to easily. And yeah, I just think these covers are really, really cool. Yeah, I really love the story. She is a witch, and witches are hunted in this society, so she is pretending to be like a socialite, rich socialite, and she ends up with a witch hunter in kind of like a fake relationship, but both have their own motives for the relationship. And then, as with any fake relationship, we can assume they catch feelings, but because of their secrets, things end up going wrong. So excited to pick up the next book in the series. This is another book I ended up picking up because I'm judging it by its cover. I just think it is so beautiful. This is A Study in Drowning, and I also thought this one would look really, really pretty on my bookshelves. This one says it's part historical fantasy, part rivals to lovers romance, and part gothic mystery. This feminist fairy tale has captivated readers with its haunting, dreamlike atmosphere. It says there's this girl, Effie. She goes to a late author's estate, and someone else, Preston, is determined to prove Effie's favorite author is a fraud. Her only hope of proving him wrong is to conspire with him. So it does seem like very much rivals to lovers. It kind of is reminding me of Ruthless Vows. I can't remember what the first book in that series is called, but it is giving me like the same vibe, like academic, rivals to lovers. The plot isn't the same, but it does give me the same vibe. Then I picked up Icebreaker by Hannah Grace because of the hype around it, and I don't read too much romance, but I did think I would give this one a chance because sometimes reading primarily fantasy can get a little bit confusing. So I wanted to branch out and get a romance, and a lot of people have liked this book. So I'm trusting everyone else's reviews that it'll be a good one. If you aren't familiar, it's about Nate. He's on the hockey team, and Anastasia, she is an ice skater. It says her partner faces an uncertain future. She may have to look to Nate to take her shot. So, kind of like an ice skating hockey romance, which I haven't read anything in the hockey romance kind of world, but it is very popular, it seems, right now. I saw so many hockey romance books in Barnes & Nobles, so I just had to know, what is the hype? I picked up this one because clearly I love cats, and it just seemed really cute and cozy. It says there's a teenager taking over his grandfather's bookshop, and a talking cat appears to save books from bad owners. So it does seem very cute and cozy, like I said, and I think this would be perfect on like a rainy day. Yeah, enjoy some cozy reading with this one. Then the last book I ended up getting is That's Not My Name. This one is about a teenager that wakes up with no memory, and her dad finds her at the police station, and it seems there is another story that we can assume is connected, where Drew's girlfriend Lola disappeared, and everyone thinks that he is the reason, the one who did it, and she is missing. On a side note, I love when books incorporate like different font and writing styles into the book, like emails, notes in this situation. I just think it makes it stick out as a book. We can either assume that these two stories are one and the same or that they are connected in some way. So I am very interested to see how this ends up. That is all the books I ended up getting. I think, would you count this as a book? It just says it's a sneak peek. If you don't count it, I got 10 books, 11 books from Barnes & Noble, and then 1 book from Amazon. So I would say that is a pretty big haul. For me at least. I have another video like this on my channel, but besides that big book haul, I really do not buy that many books at a time. I mean, clearly I do have a lot of books, but I tend to just buy them one at a time here and there. So a big haul is very exciting and I wanted to show you. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you really soon in another video. Bye.